checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
For better or worse, we watched WWE Survivor Series WarGames, November 29th, 2025. Yes, it was a big-ass crowd. Some really cool visuals early in the show, especially when someone's music would hit and they cut to a wide aerial shot and you see all the lasers and the lights and the sun setting and the rock music playing. That was really cool. So the women's WarGames match opens the show. Charlotte Flair starts with the babyfaces, Asuka for the heels. So it's 5 minutes, and they're just kind of going back and forth the whole time. They wouldn't really did much significant here, or had the edge, or
it was like a SmackDown match.
Yeah,
just let's do some moves here and
just notably
stuff.
It was very weird to see WarGames not just in open air but in sunlight. But then again, the very first WarGames was during a summertime tour.
Hey, listen, it was worth it for the shot of the sun going down.
Yeah,
that was the second best thing on this show, behind the John Cena match.
So Io Sky, the babyface, is the next woman in. Charlotte disappears. It's just Io and Asuka going back and forth for 3 minutes, which, by the way, is too long.
Well, you see, here's the thing with WarGames. You have to have the heel advantage, or you have to come up with a gimmick. Now, you have two options for the gimmick. One is you injure somebody, which is what AEW tried, but they even did that wrong because they injured someone, but then someone else just replaced them, so it didn't even matter. So this time, what they tried to do was, well, to make it not seem weird, when another babyface comes in, the other babyface will vanish, and so it's a one-on-one match. So it doesn't feel like two babyfaces are beating up one heel.
Yeah.
They tried, but nobody cared.
So, yeah, Charlotte disappears. Becky Lynch is fourth, coming out with a red fur coat and a kendo stick. And she just does stuff with Charlotte for a while. So Alexa hits the ring, number 5. And here's where I'm going to start disagreeing with you, because it's 3-on-2 advantage babyfaces. And it shouldn't work, but she hits a bunch of double teams. She and Charlotte do. They're the tag team champions, of course. They hit a bunch of double teams, and the crowd cheers. Io joins in for some triple teams, and it ends with a big spot where all the babyfaces hug and dance, and everyone has a big giant cheer.
Well, yeah, they danced. It's always going to get over.
I watched the thing. This psychology should be so totally backwards. But fans in 2025, all they want to see is their favorites doing cool moves.
Yeah, but bro, after they're dancing and hugging, the crowd died again.
But they got what they wanted.
I know, but it's like everybody... I can't have a match full of yeeting.
Like, well, we got one.
They did a yeet spot.
And that was one where the heels had the advantage, by the way.
Well, actually, believe it or not, I will defend that later. But, they had some yeeting or whatever. They did the dancing, but, like, people weren't into the match other than, yeah, they had a 4-way spot and danced. Of course they're going to pop for that. But then they died again.
Kairi Sane is 6. She brings a chain. Soon the babyfaces are all sitting down, chained together, and triple drop kicked. This gets a mix of cheers and boos. That all took 3 minutes, by the way. But I mentioned 3 minutes is too long. And you say, Vinny, it's only 1 minute. What's the difference? It's 1 minute over 8 different segments in 2 different matches. That extra minute added 16 minutes of wrestling to the show that we didn't need. And it's not 16 minutes of good wrestling. It's 16 minutes of the boring part.
And then we have
having that extra minute in there takes the intensity of the WarGames down. And I know Blood and Guts was random, so you can use the same shot at them if you want to.
We have 3 baby faces and 3 heels. The heels are beating their ass in the fair fight. And then Wade Barrett goes, I would not be the next I do not want to be the next person to come in. And I'm like, why? It's a 4th babyface. They will then have the advantage. And in fact, it was AJ Lee. Mm-hmm. And to her credit, she was the most over woman on the entire show. By far, actually. And so when she came out...
I must disagree.
They actually went wild there for a while.
Topanga.
Well, yeah, Topanga was the most over woman in the building.
On the show, yes.
The most over female wrestler was AJ Lee.
Fair. So she does some stuff. She's triple teamed. All her friends come to save because they have the advantage. Nia Jax is 8. She's killing everyone. All her friends recover. It's a 4-on-4 even strength beatdown. Even Wade is like, my God, they're dominating even without the advantage.
No shit. That's exactly what's happening. She did do a good job as a monster heel.
Yes. Rhea Ripley is 9. She does some stuff, mostly just the trash can stuff. With
she was very over.
Yeah,
they hit her music. She got a huge pop. The fans are in entrances.
Yes.
So you got to give them their entrances. They like those. I will say that one thing that nobody mentions about Rhea Ripley is, have you ever noticed Rhea has so many tattoos that you don't notice she wears less clothes than any other wrestler in wrestling anywhere in the world in 2025.
I'm sure that's true, yes.
She's wearing nothing, but you don't notice because she's covered in tattoos.
Yes, she's covered in her gear is her ink.
Yes.
So Last Legend is 10.
Zero reaction.
God bless her.
They did not care one bit.
Her
about
time will
Lash
come.
Legend.
It's not here yet, but yes, 40,000 deathly silent people.
Hey, listen, I'm going to give her credit. She made it to the main roster, and she made it to WarGames, and she just got engaged to Trick, so congratulations.
Hell of a year.
Yeah, for those of you that don't watch NXT, or didn't watch NXT at the beginning, when they first called up Lash Legend to NXT, I literally can count on one hand the number of people I've said this about in my whole lifetime. But I watched her when she first came up, and I thought, she will never improve. She will never get any better. She is so bad, it will be impossible for her ever to get any better. And she did. She got immensely better. If you still think she sucks, like, that's fine. But, like, she is so much better now than she was when she started. And she's made her way to the main roster.
Dude, she was totally fine tonight.
Yeah, she was fine.
That's better than most Last Legends NXT matches. And they put her over strong because she gets in there knowing who she was, but she's knows something everything. She's slamming everyone. It leads to a battle with Rhea, their the most popular giant they have. And Lash got the better of that. And then Lash...
Remember in this match when she came out and I said, isn't there one more babyface?
You did.
You said, no.
You're like,
oh, yeah.
Why are they talking about the match ending? It's like, everyone's in here now. And you said there's no more baby faces? And I said no.
No, they had the advantage.
Yeah.
I was just, my brain does not register these stupid... Oh, God. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.